Okay, we're live. Okay, we're live. Go do a follow-up. Okay, we're live, bro. Go do that was a great video that you put up. Okay, we're live. That was a great video, and you doubted yourself at the end. Go do a fucking follow-up, bro.
Hello and welcome to Okay We're Live, the channel. I am Davey Prince, the host. My co-host, Push Kalon, will not be in this video with me. That's just housekeeping, you know, there's been a couple people calling me Okay We're Live. Just wanted to clear the air here. We're just gonna get right into it. We're just gonna jump right into it. This is a video about BusyWorks Beats. About a month ago, I made a video about BusyWorks moving a little funny and taking titles and thumbnails from NaviD. There's been a lot since, but what I want to talk about today specifically is a live stream that happened between Dame and Weaver and BusyWorks Beats. So what we're going to do is react to some pieces of this live stream and raise some questions, embolden some other questions. So let's get right into it then. In this little interview here, BusyWorks gives the reason for why 16 plus, last I counted, of his videos had the same titles as NaviD videos and pretty similar thumbnails. And here's what he said.
The fact is, if I created Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and then somebody makes Jerry Potter in the Wizard's Stone, and then I make something called Jerry Potter in the Witch's Stone, my point is to show everybody that they took from my original series, regardless of what I did to bring attention to that. That was the point. 2019. So who copied who? That's my point.
And you know what? Point taken. If you make Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and somebody makes Jerry Potter and the Wizard's Stone, and then you make Jerry Potter and the Witch's Stone, that's a-okay. Problem, right here, you didn't do that. You made Jerry Potter and the Wizard's Stone in this little metaphor you've created. That's the issue. That's what we're trying to get across to you and have for a month straight. This is the issue. Not this, not this. This is the issue here. You go on to say that the intent of borrowing NaviD's titles and thumbnails was to show that you created them first, and you wanted to really expose that people are taking your ideas from you. The problem I have with this is that if you have a problem with somebody, you've been known to be very upfront and very vocal and very public about it. You took out a domain name to promote your Curtis King diss track. You made the video Producer Community Infighting, which was just you airing your grievances with a bunch of creators on YouTube. And at the beginning of the year, when Curtis King and Weaver first linked up, you got wind of it and posted on your community tab, Curtis King talking spicy again, LOL, bunch of lies to cover his tracks. If y'all want a response, let me know. These are all things you've done publicly when you felt slighted. So it doesn't really make sense to me why you would do some weird psychological trick where you take the thumbnails but don't announce it and wait to give us this reasoning until after I make a video calling you out for the behavior. That just doesn't make sense to me. I'd also like to note, in the middle of all of this, Dame Taylor kind of talks over it. We get the closest thing to an actual admission in BusyWorks, from what I can tell, saying that he's doing it to Navi because Navi was co-signing Weaver Beats.
And I'm pointing out the clones in the community and the people who are just backing the people who I felt were tearing down the community, which was a Weaver Beats in that case. And if NaviD's sitting there backing Weaver Beats,
explaining something that we not talking about once again.
I want to make it very clear before we get to this next segment that I'm not accusing BusyWorks of anything right now. I'm giving you, the viewer, puzzle pieces that you can then put together and figure out what this puzzle says to you, okay? I'm not making any accusations, and anything I say is not very definitive and can be refuted, and I would hope it's refuted, but I would like to bring some attention to it nonetheless.
Every single video with the NaviD thing.
Do you show this every single
my channels?
time?
But here's what
no one cares about the stats.
BusyWorks Beats has 960,000 subscribers. That's a fact. It's also a fact that most of his uploads get only a couple thousand views, generally speaking, on average. So when Busy was arguing with everyone on Twitter, he loved showing off this chart with his sub count going through the roof. But I think this chart is a telling puzzle piece. If you go on a website like Social Blade and you look at anyone's viewer and subscriber count, generally they're pretty close to each other. They're tied pretty closely to each other. They're like holding hands walking along the beach. And generally speaking, there's not very many anomalies. And we can look at Weaver Beats' chart here, and we can look at NaviD's chart here, And we could even look at Okay We're Live's chart here. And generally speaking, these little line graphs are in tandem. Busy, your chart looks a little funny. Your chart looks a little weird because your views, while they are going up slightly, are not going up as high as this subscriber count. And if you look at your past, I don't know, 14 days, you've gained at least 1,000 subscribers per day. But your views, if you look at your channel, are generally staying the same on your newest content. And this is just me editorializing here. I think there's a reason you show your viewers and subscribers and not your retention and click-through rates. There's nothing really inherently wrong with this clip. I just think it's funny that Weaver is talking directly to BusyWorksBeats, who is not paying attention and is instead looking at the stream to make sure that his angles are right and that he's looking pretty.
It's just, this just happened to happen. Like, it's weird. It's
Busy, I'm going to be so frugal with you. I don't expect you to be transparent or straight up or answer any of these questions in any meaningful way where anyone can say, okay, I accept that answer, which would be very easy, by the way, but I don't think you'll do it. If the community gets a response from him, then all right. If they don't, then whatever. I just wanted to make this video and the last video to bring attention to some funny behaviors. If you're watching this video, if you made it to the end, we're going to try and do a lot more music-based things on this channel other than reaction. We want our stream highlights to be on this channel, but also past that, we want to branch out and do more content, period, on this channel. So if you've been digging us for a little while, hit that subscribe button. And on screen right now, hey, me and my co-host are musicians. You can find our music on all streaming services. We both have more monthly listeners than BusyWorks does.